I really need to find out if there's any reason why my live stream on my phone continuously. My phone's great. What the hell? I got a new phone, guys. Hopefully the quality's better. Um, well, the quality should be better. The video quality should be better. All right, this is late night coming at you 10:30 p.m. late night stream. I'm tired. Look at my eyes. I'm so tired. When my eyes get hazy, it's crazy. I don't expect a lot of people to be on the stream today, but I'm probably just going to use this stream and then chop it up into videos and then post them tomorrow. But I did want to get on here and do the stream. That way I can cover all the moves, all the things that I have to catch up to because I haven't streamed. Let's see, when was the last stream? Damn, my last stream was 6 days ago. So that so I'm technically on day 3 of free agency because my last stream was day 2. Damn, my bad. 6 days ago? Really? I streamed 6 days ago? All right, well, that's my fault. That's my fault. Anyway, you know what we're gonna do. I'm goodness sake, I gotta braid this, bro. Jesus Lord, I don't need braid this. I gotta twist this. I just don't have no moisturizer. No fight, no. Man over na gal, me na idiot. If me I take a gal, me I keep that. Yeah, basi mi yan san pasan wis patu venni fashi that. All right. So here's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. It's your boy Hendrix. This is late night. This is late night. I haven't even done any NBA streams. I did one NBA stream. Oh yeah, it was the NBA stream that I did last. So that's why I was just like, wait, 6 days ago? That can't be right. But it was the NBA stream I did last. So I'm going to catch up to what date are we on? February 2nd. We already covered that. February 3rd. So I'm gonna just start it at February 3rd, and we're going to catch up to, I guess, the past 4 days of the WNBA. But some of these signings that we've already gone over, but they've officially put pen to paper. I was gonna say ink to paper. Put pen to paper for some of these signings, so they are now official. But we're going to review over them. We're going to review them, and then we're going to go to the moves that that aren't going to be reported on like WNBA, ESPN free agency trackers. So some teams signing different players to training camp contracts. And I also saw on some of the team pages on Instagram, I saw them signing, picking up players and then signing players to training camp contracts. And I don't know why it's not covered. Some of them aren't covered in the free agency tracker. So that's why I was trying to pull up the WNBA transaction page. And I pulled it up on Spot Track, and I'm going to try and pull it up on WNBA.com too. But even sometimes WNBA.com, they don't put like the players that might be re-signed. Like it might be like a straight team internal thing. I don't know why that's the case. But anyway, here we go. And here we go. So we're gonna see if our laptop wants to cooperate with us tonight. It's too late for this shit. So I'm gonna just wait for this anyway. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's okay. I did get a new phone, so I am kind of trying out my new phone, new vibes. I'll be real with y'all. Like part of the reason I tell y'all I don't always jump onto new topics. I don't always jump onto the latest news and latest events and trends and stuff like that. But I need y'all to understand. I realized that not just NBA, but WNBA free agency was going to get wild. What was wild, and NBA free agency was wild too, or NBA trade deadline was wild. So that the more wild it gets, the less I want to speak on it. You feel me? I kind of like waiting for the dust to settle before I speak on certain things. Not saying that there aren't things that will grab my attention. I feel like I'll have to get my piece out there immediately, but most of the time I like waiting for the dust to settle before like I voice an opinion about anything. So that's what I've done, I think, with the WNBA transactions. And then yesterday, I'll be real, I wanted to stream yesterday, but yesterday I was in a bad mood, and I still kind of am in a salty ass mood because I'm over here talking big shit about teams still can't see us because I believe the Liberty have a lineup that can't really be, F with. And then I wake up, and this is so crazy because I was thinking this, and I was just like, I'm in the New York Liberty Reddit, right? The Reddit subgroup. And I'm like, if I see any news about Nyara, hopefully it's a good thing, right? Hopefully it's a good thing. So I wake up, I see some news about Nyara Sabally in Euro basketball today. I'm just like, all right, hopefully she had a good game. Please tell me she just had a good game and there was nothing serious. Nyara Sabally gets hurt. I watched the video. I might put the video in, might put the clip of it in the video I chop up. But I watched a video of it. She falls. She clutches like up here, this area, chest area, and I was just like, oh no. As of right now, we have no word. I've looked everywhere on ESPN. I've asked the Liberty for an update. Nyara posted something recently on her story, so I hope that means like she's okay. You know what I mean? But I'm hoping it's nothing major, but that shit put me in a bad mood because Germany, they already qualified, I believe, for the Euro Cup. They were losing by 18 with 2 minutes left. And I believe both Sabalys were... No, I'm tweaking. Not both Sabalys. Who was the other player? Was it both Sabalys? Or am I tripping? All I know is Nyara Sabally was in the game. They were down 18 with 2 minutes left. It's that dumb shit, man. It's so stupid. Spot Track, I got to stop using Spot Track. Spot Track just makes everything run slowly. Even on my laptop and even on my phone. It just makes everything run slowly. There's so many moves I want to get into. I'm not using Spot Track. I'm getting off this. I'm getting off this. If I could find my cursor. Hello. But yeah, I'm watching like Nyara get hurt that late in the game when the game's already over and there's no reason for her to be in the game. It really pissed me off. It set me off. I was about to crash out. I'm not gonna lie. I went to the New York page and I was just like, bruh, are overseas teams on any type of memos of like, look, there's an upcoming season for some of these players in the W and probably one of the biggest seasons in the W set to happen. We have to make sure all the stars are there, all the stars are ready to go, all the like instrumental pieces are ready to go. This might be the biggest season in WNBA history. Entering a new CBA year, entering a new CBA. This is the last year, I believe, under the current CBA. So this is a monumental season for the WNBA in terms of the craziness of free agency, the teams, the rosters on these teams, the play, the draft, new CBA incoming. This is going to be a crazy year in the WNBA, and we need as many pieces as possible. And I am not trying to have my team lacking one of our key pieces, a piece I believe that could be starting on our team. The piece I believe that makes our team actually OP to the point where I don't care what the Indiana Fever are doing. And she's playing in a game where her team is down 18 points with 2 minutes left. Like make that make sense to me. There's no reason to be doing that. Like everyone should have learned from the Derrick Rose situation, bro. Remember how Derrick Rose was never supposed to be in that game? He was never supposed to get hurt. Like, why? I'm so sick of these basketball teams doing that traditional BS. Or it's just like, I'm all for play until the final whistle. I'm all for that. But also, can we be realistic here? For a game that doesn't even matter to Germany, now she's hurt. And it's not even like it's 2024 either. Like, she's hurt in the new year. We are 100. Actually, no, we're less than 100 days out from the WNBA season. I think we're 97, 96 days out from the WNBA season. And Nyara's hurt. And we don't know the severity of the injury. I will say that. I'm hoping it's minimal. But from what it looked like, I'm hoping it's a dislocated shoulder, if anything. If it's anything collarbone related, like fracture, I might crash out, bro. I might crash out. You feel me? This is the last time I will ever go on spot track. So yesterday I was just in a pissy mood, bro. I was just in a bad mood because bro, I'm still trying to like talk my shit. I'm still trying to talk trash while going over some of these signings and seeing what signings I actually care about in the grand scheme of things. Because let's be real, there are only a couple of teams that will be competing this year in the WNBA. But I feel like the couple of teams that will be competitive, that will be contending, it's going to be at least 4 or 5 teams, I believe. And that's kind of what I wanted to go through in this video as well. Um, this is taking long. Like I promise y'all, I'm trying to get to the free agency tracker. I don't know what this page is doing. Why does Spot Track do this? It even does this on mobile. I don't know why this. Yo, please just get me off the page. How is my stream being held hostage by this one page already that I've already tried to sign out on? Sydney Colson signed a 1 year, $90,000 contract with Indiana. What was she getting in Las Vegas? Wasn't she getting more? I'm surprised Sydney isn't 100K because she's a vet and she's champion and she's been around for. She's signing a 90,000. So let me first think about Indiana Fever right here. Indiana Fever, they waived Grace Berger and Victoria Saxton to pick up Sydney Colson, and I believe they have one remaining roster spot open. Because again, I'm only counting till 11 players, which I think they're going to do anyway. So they signed Sydney Colson. Indiana has such a good squad. They have they have such a good team. Or they're not. Erica Wheel is a free agent, isn't she? But I haven't heard anything about her being waived yet. Indiana has such a good team. Like it's a perfect blend of not BS in a bad way, but like BS in a good way. It's just a perfect blend. It's tough. They still got Katie Lou. I do think they got Dewana Bonner. They should be okay in terms of the wing spot. Dewana and Sophie. Sophie can play a little 4-2. Katie Lou Samuelson, I don't know what she's going to be doing. She probably going to be riding bench this season. Katie Lou Samuelson is like a 3-4. Yeah, she's probably going to be riding bench this season. Maybe they play her at the 4 and then play Natasha Howard at the 5 to give AB some rest minutes. But they still got Damaris Dantas, who could play a little 5 maybe. The thing about Indiana, they have a lot of different options. They have a lot of different not even options, just coverages that they can use to keep themselves balanced throughout a game. That's going to be their biggest weapon, is the fact that they have so many different coverages they can throw out to different teams. Like they can play small ball, they can play tall ball, they can run and gun, they can slow down pace. Pick and roll is going to be there. It's pick and roll with Natasha Howard, pick and pop with Natasha Howard, pick and roll with AB. Natasha Howard stretching the floor. They have so many options. I don't even think some part of me doesn't even think Stephanie White is like Coach White is ready for the options that have been given to her in just a short amount of time. Like I don't even think she's ready for it. I think she was ready for Caitlin, Kelsey, Sophie, Natasha Howard, AB. I think she was just ready for that 5, but now she has all these different pieces coming in. Sid Colson is a bucket. Don't get me wrong. She's not just a high energy, energizer bunny like hustle type player. She can command that one spot if she wanted to. So she has a lot of options, man. Like Stephanie White she got a lot of pieces to play around with. And I think Indiana, I think If you factor in them beating up the small teams, because they're what were they about like 500 this last year? They're 500 last year with an already set team, right? Follow me. They have a better team this year already, just talent wise. So talent wise, you're gonna throw them a little bit past 500. So they're gonna be above 500. Now, if they can get the chemistry to tie into some of the talent, you throw them even farther past 500, and now they're amongst the top 3 teams in the league. I'm going to say it right now. My prediction for next year, I believe the Indiana Fever will be top 2. Will finish the season in the top 2. One of either the best team in the league or the second best team in the league. I don't know who's going to be first, but it's because I don't know who's going to be first why I think Indiana might be first themselves. You feel me? Because Minnesota could come out, they could come out hot. I don't expect Minnesota to really care about the seedings though. They're not really the type of team to care about seedings. But Indiana has something to prove. They're going to want to prove that all these pieces work. They got chemistry, they've gelled quickly, and they're dangerous. So they're going to have more pieces to prove. Minnesota, their time to prove anything, any doubters, or their time to shut down doubt is in the playoffs. So their season isn't much so about the regular season. You feel me? It's more about the playoffs for them. Let me get into some comments real quick before I go over the free agency tracker, but I did close down the Spot Trek website, so we're good now. Shouts out to Hawk. European games are on YouTube. Belgium looks good. And France, you low-key got to see the Valkyries second unit. I like the Valks. We're going to get into the Valks. They're just going to be... This is the thing. I think we're only going to have like five contenders this season. A lot of other teams are going to be figuring out what the hell they're trying to do. So it will be interesting. But let's go ahead and get into the free agency tracker, and I kind of got distracted on what I was saying. But in terms of the Indiana Fever and their seed, Minnesota has to prove themselves in the playoffs. They're not really going to be concerned about clutching that number 1 seed. New York, we're just going to be in the mix. I don't know if we're going to care too much about getting the number 1 seed, but if it's obtainable, I think we're going to go for it. That way we can get home court advantage. We definitely want home court advantage. Let's see here. Is there anything else? Like, what other teams do y'all think are going to be contending? When you think about it, all the teams are new. They're going to take a while to gel, and all the pieces. You have some of the stars on different teams, right? You got your Skies with Neko Gumake. You got your Alyssa Thomas with Satu Sabli and Kalia Copper. Great squad. But it's the pieces around them that are going to determine whether they go far or not. So you have this God squad starting 5 with the Las Vegas Aces, but it's the pieces around them. What are they going to do? Because they lost some of those pieces around them. You feel me? So it's going to be damn near an other season. Apart from the teams that have restructured their starting 5, kind of like Indiana, Seattle's still got spots to fill in, but it's really going to be in others. Like, it's going to be what do I call it? What did I call it? What do you call it? It's going to be a role player summer. It's going to be a role player summer because this summer is going to be determined. These teams, their success is going to be determined by their others, by their role players. You feel me? It's going to be the pieces that are supposed to be filling around the other top players, because you can have all these great stars on your team, but I promise you, if they lack depth, if they don't have any depth, like, don't expect much from these teams, which is why these moves are so important, which is why the pieces they're filling in are so important. Now, I want to touch on the Aces, and then I promise I'll get to the tracker, okay? I saw that the Aces re-signed Queen Egbo, and obviously, as we're going to see in the tracker, they signed Cheyenne Parker-Tyus, whom they've been seeking for a while now. Those rumors were kind of early, and they actually followed through and picked up Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. Solid, great pickup for them. A true 5. So now you can put Asia Wilson at that 4 position, at that 4 spot. Perfect. True 5. Clutch pickup because you were losing out on some of the other 5s. Again, I really would have believed like Brianna Jones would have been perfect for that team. Like so perfect for the Aces. But they picked up Cheyenne Parker Tyus and Queen Egbo. I'm a really big fan of Queen Egbo because, again, like I told you, remember how I told you I was with the Indiana Fever before all of this, you know what I'm saying, before the revolution, you feel me? I am a big fan of Queen Egbo. Ever since I was watching her rookie year on Indiana, I was like, you're looking at a possible double-double machine with the right minutes. She didn't have much of the offensive game yet, but it was developing in year 2 and stuff like that. I love watching Queen Egbo. I thought she was a fantastic piece. I was really surprised when Indiana gave her up for a bag of chips, but Queen Egbo is a perfect piece to have on the Aces as well. She can interchange between like 4 or 5 spot, which is kind of cool because if you want to put Asia at the 5, you want to put her at the 4, you'd probably switch those spots anyway. So it'd probably be Asia at the 4, Queen Egbo at the 5. That's mad boards. That's mad defense. No one's coming in the paint. It's actually the Aces were on perfect timing re-signing Queen Egbo. I'm so glad they didn't get rid of her. And they also signed Elizabeth Kitley, even though she will be a rookie in this season. Think about this now. They got 3 5s. So you know what? I just realized something. Maybe they just made up for not picking up Brianna Jones because they actually do have 5s. Even though, yes, Liz Kitley's, fresh, but it's Liz Kitley. It's a Liz Kitley. Wow, the Aces low-key cooked. They chefed it up. Chef it up, Las Vegas. The Aces low-key cooked because they think about this. They got CPT, 5, Queen Egbo, sub, Liz Kitley basically being a sponge, trying to pick up good habits her rookie year. She's going to be developing, obviously. But what happens if Liz Kitley comes in and dominates? Not dominates, but just plays decently. Wow, damn. Why did I just realize that? I'm just looking at this like, oh yeah, they re-signed Queen Egbo, picked up Cheyenne Parker Tyus, and they have Liz Kitley for the year. This is insane. All right. Anyone in the stream, any comments? 2 people watching in comments. Shouts out to my 2 viewers right now. Like I said, I know this is a late night stream, but we're gonna be chopping this. We're gonna be chopping this live stream all the way up. All right. Let's get into the free agency tracker, which I haven't done in so long. So we're going to start with February 3rd. Okay. This was the day the Indiana Fever waived Victoria Saxton. As we know, those last 2 spots, we were trying to figure out what the Indiana Fever were going to do, how they were going to fill in those last 2 spots. So they waived Victoria Saxton and they waived Grace Berger. Excuse me. The Connecticut Sun, same day, Connecticut Sun have signed Diamond DeShields to a 1-year deal. This doesn't do anything for me. I don't think it does much for the Connecticut Sun either. So Natasha Howard officially signs. And the bigger news of that day at 6 p.m., the Las Vegas Aces have signed rookie Elizabeth Kitley. So Liz Kitley was kind of like their stash away draft spot. They signed her, knew that they weren't going to have her in her first year, kind of like the Niar Sabli situation. They just worked with the player to, help them with their rehab. And now she will be making her WNBA debut this season. This is a huge pickup for the Aces. As I just went over, they really did stack at the 5 spot, and that's going to be big for them. The only spot they really need to concern themselves with now is their wing position. But the fact that they can finally move Asia Wilson to the 4 spot is monumental. I'm not sure if they're going to re-sign Kia Stokes. I think Kia Stokes is still a free agent. I'm not sure. Let me go look that up. I don't want to use Spot Track. So we're not going to go look that up. Well, I'll just use Google. I don't know why the transaction pages are always ass, but if I were the Aces, I don't know if is Kia Stokes still under contract. If I were the Aces, if if Kia Stokes is an unrestricted free agent, I'm not resigning her. If she's not one, take her contract and go after a wing. I know the Storm have cored Gabby Williams, but could you trade pieces? Signed Kia Stokes signed a 2-year, $203,000 contract. 2025, she'll earn $103,000. Is on a 2-year deal. When did she sign that? What part of this? When did she sign it, bruh? Hello? I don't want to open Spot Track again. I really don't. Wait, this is 2022. I don't want to. Last modified September 23rd, 2024. Okay. All right, this is good. I didn't know Sportskeeda covered sports like this. What the hell? What the hell? Ah, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Talk to me. Talk to me. She's an unrestricted free agent next year, so she is under contract this year. Damn. 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 Signed her to a 2-year deal, so she is under contract. So if anything, you'd have to trade her. Do you think the Seattle Storm would be interested in a trade around Kia Stokes? Probably not, because you'd have to package Kia Stokes with some picks, maybe next year's picks. What player are you giving up? Most of the players you already left in free agency. Damn. So you're probably going to keep. That's a big ass contract. You could use some of that contract to pull a player. Yeah, that's tough for the Aces. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Damn, if she was. That's not. I feel like the Aces got what they needed. You feel me? But now the last piece of the puzzle for them is picking up that wing. They're probably going to have to trade for it. But I would. They got to pick in the draft, right? But it's late. They have a late pick in the draft. I don't know who you pick up, but you need a wing. You need a wing because Chelsea Gray got locked up last year with Leone. With her playing the wing, she got locked the hell up. I mean, she hooped, but she still got locked up. Not on the same level that she was on like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, really. All right, let's keep going. So now we are in February 4th. I got to speed run through these because I don't want to keep y'all too long. So official signing of Rebecca Allen to Chicago. Maya Hollingshed and Robin Parks signed training camp contract with Connecticut Sun. I believe both players were playing overseas, so good to see them sign a training camp contract. Chicago Sky officially signed Kia Nurse. Emily Engsler and Sug Sutton have signed training camp contracts with the Mystics. They were with the Mystics last year. The bigger news of that day of February 4th, which was 4 days ago, Sydney Colson announced that she was signing a 1-year deal with the Fever. As we know, it's for $90,000. So she probably took a pay cut, right? I think she probably took a pay cut. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, let's roll into. I'll come back to that move. I'm gonna roll into February 5th. Skip over that. You don't really have to know these players. I actually want to give a shout out to my fellow Terp alumnus, who I didn't even know was still playing. She was overseas. Golden State Valkyries signed Janelle Salon from France, and forward Chloe Bibby. Bruh, I didn't even know Chloe Bibby was still hooping, but it's great to see a Terp make the team, especially the new expansion team. Shouts out Chloe Bibby, man. The Valkyries did try to get a little busy. They picked up some players. I've heard of before, but I don't really know. Kiara Linskins, the Belgium center. Chloe Bibby, forward. Janelle Salon, and she's a forward starter for France. So I'm not too familiar with Kiara and Janelle, but shouts out Chloe Bibby, man. Look at my girl Chloe Bibby making a team, making an expansion team at that. Shouts out Chloe Bibby. Later that day, February 5th, we're still on. Dewana Bonner officially signed with the Fever. And later that day, the big news, Marina Mabry requested a trade from the Connecticut Sun. It's something. It's something. I'm waiting for Tasha Cloud to request a trade for her too. Tasha got done so dirty. I got so many clips. I got that main clip of Tasha Cloud talking about the Phoenix Suns said they were going to make sure she retired to Mercury. It's Phoenix Sun, my bad. Phoenix Mercury said they were going to make sure Tasha was able to retire Mercury, and then they shipped her ass. Ain't no love, bruh. Ain't no love, y'all. Pieces on it, y'all. Chess pieces on a board. I think players can sometimes think that you can get comfortable. You know what I mean? You can get comfortable, and these teams do like to remind y'all. You're just pieces on a chessboard, man. You're just pieces on a chessboard. I hope more players keep that in mind. Because part of me is just like, I get Alyssa Thomas is good. They kind of the Mercury had to make that move because they were losing BG. You feel me? I feel like if they weren't losing Griner, they probably wouldn't have shipped Cloud. You know, but it's the way it works. They got Satu Sabali for probably like a 1 year, 2 year rental. Satu's probably gonna stay there for 2 years, just off of the energy and the investment into the Mercury. Satu's probably gonna be there for 2 years. After 2 years, he's gonna come this way. Come this way, yeah. Come this way. Come this way, yeah. Boy, I guess I bet I should have been a start. Okay, February 6th. Let's keep it rolling. Connecticut Sun have signed guard Yvonne Anderson to a 2-year deal. Yvonne Anderson, I believe, is coming from overseas as well. The bigger news of that day, Tiffany Hayes leaving the Las Vegas Aces, the team that yoinked her out of retirement, and she's leaving them to go sign with the Golden State Valkyries. So the Valkyries finally pick up I guess a free agent that they were looking for to fill their roster. I'm surprised Golden State had they got bad bait. They got bad bait. The Golden State Valkyries are an entirely new expansion team, new facility, new stadium, all for the Golden State Valkyries, and they couldn't even bring in a couple damn, what y'all fishing with? Biggest signing of they drafted Monique Billings, and that's low key been their biggest signing. Not saying Tiffany Hayes was good, 6th Woman of the Year, but damn, that's it. That's all y'all were able to finesse. Y'all got these players going to Indiana. I get the talent is more so over there, but damn, it's like you couldn't. Damn, I don't know. You couldn't excite some of these free agents like, hey man, ball would be in your hands majority of the time. Like, if y'all all come here, then y'all can set up your own system. Really, this is a new team. We can figure it out together, get paid. Valkyries couldn't finesse nobody, bruh. But they got Tiffany Hayes. Hey, take what you can get, man. Oh, let me check real quick if I have any comments. Okay. Not missing any comments. All right, let's keep going. Okay. And then what I believe is very big news. We're still in February 6th, by the way. Sorry. We're still in February 6th. And I believe the biggest news of that day was veteran forward Cheyenne Parker-Tyus signing a 1-year deal with the Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces have a bolstered 5th spot, 5 spot, whatever you want to call it. Knowing that Kia Stokes is still under contract, although I think if the Aces were smart, they would be looking to trade, make some sort of trade, get some sort of trade going. Because as from what I see and from what I'm thinking, you're good at the 5 spot. You're good. Try to make some trades for a wing. My lips are so chapped. Try to make some trades for a wing. Because that's the only spot you really need now. The Aces, I don't want to give the answers away, but the Aces, if they're, I don't want to help them. Feel me? I don't want to help them. But if you want to win, You gotta find yourself a Leone Phoebish. If you want to win, you have to find yourself a Leone Phoebish type player. If you don't have that Swiss Army knife, and think about it, the Aces never really had that type of Swiss Army knife on their team, but that every team does need one, but more so the Aces because you got the firepower, right? But if you don't have someone on the team that's gonna line up your shot, don't matter how much firepower you have because you cannot hit your target. Firepower is great, but you know what's better? Aim. You feel me? Good aim. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have someone on the team that's gonna steer those shots, that's gonna direct that firepower. And that's really where the utility, those Swiss Army knife players come into play. You gotta have somebody to write that shit. And no, that's not Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray, she gonna keep the offense in flow, but you need someone, you need someone that will pick up the BS of this team. You feel me? They basically the shit scoopers. That's what it comes down to. They win you extra possessions. They give you more possessions. They win you more possessions by locking down the other team's best player. They're picking up fouls that your star players don't have to pick up now. You need that player. And if the Aces don't have that, you can still compete, yes, but you know what I'm saying? I don't want to give them the formula. I think they already know this. They're a smart organization, but you need that player, or else you're going to end up in the same spot as last year. Anyway, let's keep moving on. Officially signing, we're still in February 6th. Indiana Fever officially signed Sidney Colson. This is a great pickup for Indiana. I think the new Fever fans might not understand what Sidney Colson brings to the team. But if you're not a new fan, you understand that Sidney Colson is low-key perfect for this team. Like, yes, good energy, great perimeter defense, someone else to carry the ball up the floor. She can get into her bag, and she does have a bag, which is why I'm like, I can understand why they got. It's tough for me because I would have loved to see Grace Berger on that team because Grace Berger's ceiling is so high. But Sidney Colson does have a bag, I think, that's low-key better than Grace Berger's right now. And it might be a little bit more useful to the Fever right now. So I think Sidney Colson, she might, and that's going to be perfect for her. And people are really going to see that Sidney Colson could be a great two-way player. So great pickup by the Indiana Fever. Another L for the Golden State Valkyries. And then the bigger news, I guess, I don't know, it's big news, but Alicia Clark leaving the Las Vegas Aces. This was actually kind of surprising to me because I was like, where the hell is Alicia Clark going? Alicia Clark's returning to the Seattle Storm. So then I was just like, okay, this might be another wind down move on a career, kind of like Brittany Griner, ATL, Tina Charles, the Connecticut Sun, maybe a Natasha Howard to Indiana Fever. But I think this is a wind down career move. She's going back to where it all started. Collect a nice little paycheck, get taken care of in your remaining years, and just call it a career where it all started, and also where you won your championships. Well, actually, I don't even. She get drafted to? Yeah, I think she got drafted to Seattle. Anyway, I think that's a wind down career move. You feel me? Now, February 7th, and this is basically where the update ends. What was this trade? The Chicago Sky trade Dana Evans to the Las Vegas Aces, and the Aces send their 16th and 22nd pick in this year's draft to the Chicago Sky. So basically 2 second-round picks for Dana Evans. This is basically a move to fill in that spot that Sidney Colson just left. That Sidney Colson, Alicia Clark, and Tiffany Hayes, and Tiffany Hayes, I think the spot that they kind of just opened up by leaving. So this is a pickup where the Aces need that other. You feel me? They're going to need that other off the bench. The Aces, they're going to have a good bench because they're going to have to complement the starting five. I'm not sure if this starting five on the Aces is going to work. I'm not going to lie. In terms of my confidence in this starting five with the Aces, I'll give them a 6. I'll give them a 6 because you got Jackie Young, Jewel Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, Asia. Who do you think will start at the 5? Cheyenne Parker Tyus, or you think they're gonna keep Kia? I think they're probably gonna. I think Becky Hammond is going to want to start Cheyenne Parker Tyus, but if that ship not going right, she'll put back in Kia Stokes at the 5. You feel me? So the others around them, Dana Evans, Queen Egbo. I'm just going off top here. Dana Evans, Queen Egbo. I think they still have Meg Gustafson, Kia Stokes, Liz. It's 5. Do they still have Kirsten Bell? Do they still have Kirsten Bell? They still got KB. KB. That's 11 players. That's an interesting bench. That is an interesting bench. That's a bench that I'll keep my confidence level at a 6. That is a very interesting bench. Hell no. Not hell no, but anyway, I want to sum these damn, I've been streaming for like 40 minutes now. I want to sum up these moves now, as in the contenders that I think are going to exist. So let me just pull up the teams. I'm gonna just tell y'all who I think are actually going to be contending this year. Y'all better pray Niar Sabli isn't really hurt, or it's not a serious injury. Y'all better pray, cause I want to come in here and talk so much shit and tell y'all it don't matter, but oh my lord, we haven't made any moves. I did say go after Tasha Cloud, but then I heard that Phoenix wasn't interested in our picks. I believe in our first round pick, in our 7th pick in this year's draft, they weren't interested. I don't know what Connecticut's doing. You already gave away Rebecca Allen for nothing. Why are they holding Tasha hostage now? I don't get what they're doing. I think there were reports that New York offered to give Connecticut our 7th pick this year, our 7th pick, and then our 2nd round pick in this year's draft, and they weren't interested. It's not that we need Tasha Cloud. She would just be a good piece to have, but this all depends on if Niara's healthy. If Niara's healthy, y'all have to understand. I could give a damn less what that. I could care less about the Fever and the Aces. I could care less about the Lynx. The Lynx, from what I've seen, they haven't added any 5. I'm out here giving away the answers to some of these teams, and because I just don't care. You feel me? Like, I don't have to care. I could give you the answer, and you probably still don't have anything to combat what Niara brings to this team. Y'all just don't understand how good she is. I don't think anyone understands that the Liberty, and it's not even that I'm saying it. I'm not even saying it just because it's my team. But if I was just a neutral basketball fan and I was just watching, I would realize that, holy hell, I don't think not one team in the WNBA has a cheat code lineup like the Liberty. Not one team. Indiana's close. But me giving these answers, like if the Aces pick up a wing, cool, great lineup, tough to beat. But I don't think it's cheat code. I don't think it's cheat code yet. Indiana Fever, great lineup. I don't think that's cheat code. It's going to be crazy in Indiana. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be stupid. But you ain't got no cheat code. We could figure y'all out. It'd be tough because, Jesus Lord, Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark pick and pop, and DeWanna Bonner. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. But we're still built for that. Sabrina's gonna. Hey, bro, I'm gonna throw out another prediction tonight, man. Sabrina probably gonna get her ankles took. I'm not gonna lie. In one of the games that the New York Liberty play against Indiana, She's gonna end up on a switch with Kelsey Mitchell or Caitlin Clark. Pick your poison, and she's gonna get dropped. She's probably gonna get shifted. Because Sabrina, when she defends her, she doesn't have control of her arms when she defends. It's really weird. Watching Sabrina play defense, if you want a good laugh, watch her play defense. I know Angel Reese went viral for saying she can't guard nobody, but as a Liberty fan, Sabrina can't guard nobody. Watch her arms when she plays defense. She lets her arms sway instead of like having them compact and like using them to balance and like push back and using them as leverage. She lets her arms like sway as she tries to defend, and there's a good chance next year she gets dropped. That's all I'm saying. Just expect it because Kelsey Mitchell's shifty. Caitlin Clark probably adding to her bag. But again, if we have Niar, I just don't care about Indy. You feel me? Like, I don't care about Indy. I don't. Find someone that can stop Niar. It's not going to be Natasha Howard. It's not going to be no Damaris Dantas. It's damn sure not going to be Aaliyah Boston. I can show you what Niar did to Aaliyah Boston. You still don't have the answer. And then if you can't stop Niara, what the hell you think what do you think you're going to do with the rest of the team? She provides too many matchup problems, and then you still have to care about Stewie, JJ, Benaja, Leone, Sab. You don't have the answers, Sway. You don't have the answers. Let's keep going. Who else don't have the answers? Let's go over the contenders we're going to have this year. How about that? Atlanta Dream. Hot Atlanta. Cold Atlanta. Y'all not doing nothing. I'm sorry, Atlanta. Y'all not on nothing. I might as well make the standings right now. Y'all not on nothing, Atlanta. Let me go back and read the comments, see if there are any comments. Demon at Vegas should go after Kennedy, but I don't know if she'll accept a bench role. Them picking up Dana Evans isn't. Oh, hell no. No, hell no. Hell no. The move would have either been Dana Evans or Kennedy Carter. You're not gonna go pick up both. Kennedy Carter, no, because think about this. Kennedy Carter, Dana Evans, Jewel, Jackie, Chelsea. Yeah, I'm thinking it should have been like one or the other. It's either going to be a Dana Evans or Kennedy Carter. I don't know if it would ever be both. They'd be wasting time picking up another guard, in my opinion. You need a wing. You need a wing. So I think they'd be bullshitting if they picked up Kennedy Carter. They already picked up their backup guard. You feel me? Anyway, back to what I'm saying with the team. Atlanta, non-contender. Chicago Sky, non-contender. Not saying that they can't make the playoffs, but non-contender. You feel me? Connecticut Sun, Indiana Fever, contender. New York Liberty, contender. DC, yeah, boy. Dallas Wings. Dallas Wings. If they play their cards right, contender. Because I think their focus is still going after Paige. If they play their cards right, contender. Golden State Valkyries, no. Y'all enjoy them beautiful ass facilities. Get your free lunch, your free food, your Top Chef. Yes. Enjoy those. That sounded disrespectful as hell. Enjoy those facilities. Yeah, not this year. I am interested to see who the Valkyries draft, though. I'm interested to see who all these teams draft. Let's be real. The Aces, contending, absolutely. They got their five. They got a couple of fives. They got Asia living free. Asia is now able to put up hotels at the 4 spot. You feel me? Asia might be MVP. No, Fee is on a hot streak. Fiza might take MVP next year. Sparks. Minnesota Lynx, obviously, contention. Phoenix Mercury. These last 2 teams, I have absolutely no clue. I don't know. Phoenix Mercury, I'd say contender if Satu Sabali knew how to dribble. Um, Satu still dribbles in her palm. I don't know how. Like I know I've talked about this before in women's basketball and women's basketball culture, like difference between palm and fingertips. I don't know how you dribble in your palm anyway. Like I don't know how that wouldn't feel unnatural. Like you have no control over the ball if you're dribbling like you're playing patty cake with the ball. I don't know how that would work. So Satu is a great player. She's a great player. You feel me? But she's tough, man. She really is tough because one night you're watching her like drop 40 or like drop 30 on 70% shooting, and then the other nights it's not that she's playing badly, but her stats don't amount to anything for the team. You feel me? So it's weird. I think this ship gets rolling if we can get a consistent, like impactful Satu Sabali. Because she's like, what is she, like a 33%, 33 or 31% career 3-point shooter? And she's gonna have to shoot. Like she's gonna have to get to her spots and knock down jumpers, middies, three balls, because Alyssa Thomas is going to be creating for this team. So she's gonna have the green light, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like whether Phoenix contends or not, yes, it depends on their role players and a lot of the others for that team. But if that ship gets rolling, or if that ship gets sailing, moving, whatever, it's going to be Satu Sabali's play that gels all of that together. I think Kalia Copper and Alyssa Thomas will be fine. They'll link easily, but it's going to be Satu. Satu is going to be the major piece of that puzzle. So in terms of Phoenix Mercury contending, I'm not sure, but I do know that it will be answered by Satu Sabali. Seattle Storm. Who the hell did Seattle Storm have? Who does Seattle Storm have? Hold on, let me pull up who they have. I'm so lost. They no longer have Jewel, and they got the set. Oh yeah, all y'all got is Seattle. All y'all got is the second pick in the draft. Neka Gumake, Sky, Jordan Horston. Seattle low-key should have gone after Sophie Cunningham, but she did get traded. Seattle, what we doing? What we doing, Seattle? All right. You got the Empress Gabby Williams. I heard y'all were trying to get rid of Mercedes Russell, or I heard the fan base was trying to get rid of Mercedes Russell. Yeah, so we're going to mark Seattle as a non-contender. We're marking them as a non-contender. I not feeling the vibes. I not feeling the vibes right now. Hold on. I'm back on the comments. So before I start flaming up Seattle, hold on. Let's read these. Any news on Katie Lou? What news on Katie Lou? What do you mean? Did I miss something in regard to Katie Lou? Katie Lou Samuelson. Like any news on updates? I don't think she's been touched. I think she's still on the team. She hasn't been moved. I don't think she's been moved. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Katie Lou Samuelson. I think they're going to keep her just because they have the wing depth, but she can also provide a little bit of backup at the 4 spot. And because she can provide some backup at the 4 spot, I think that gives the Fever the ability to move around the 5. Because Aaliyah Boston, even though she can keep up with Caitlin Space, she can only do that for so long, you feel me? Just from me watching and me observing. So I feel that Katie Lou is going to provide that team with the ability to rotate, because I like Sophie Cunningham at the 4 too. When Griner was out, Sophie Cunningham did play a lot of 4, and she actually did really well. She did really well at the 4. So I like Sophie Cunningham at the 4. So if you wanted to play, like I said, Indy can play small ball, they can play tall ball. You could play Katie Lou Samuelson 3, Sophie Cunningham 4, or maybe switch those spots. Play Natasha Howard 5, Sydney Colson off the bench, Lexi Hole off. Like, Indiana has, they can play around with so many lineups, bro. Like, Steph White, I promise you, as a coach, she's probably in heaven. She's just moving different spots. Like, she can do so much with that lineup. So I believe, watch him trade her tomorrow or some shit. I think she's still under contract anyway, but I think Indiana will be looking to keep Katie Lou Samuelson. So I don't think she's moving anywhere. Anyway, thank you for the comment, Aussie Went. Hawk, Shanice Swain going to be fun to watch in LA if she gets minutes. Yeah, I've been hearing some rumors about LA picking up Shanice, and they actually did. I'm not sure why I'm not. I swear, it's like I might be confusing her with a player. But I don't know why. Like, it says Shanice Swain. I'm like, have I watched her before or have I not? But I've always heard her name. You feel me? Like, I've always heard of her, but I couldn't tell you if I've ever watched her or not. So I'm not sure. Anyway, thanks for the comment, Hawk. Michael Satu been in the league for 5 years and only played 92 games. Like I said, Satu is the key. She's the key to whether this Phoenix car rolls, man. Damn. You know, I just realized you saying that. That made me think of like the Embiid stat. Somebody looked that up because my laptop's slow as hell. Somebody looked that up. How many games has Satu played? I could probably look that up myself, but how many games? If y'all can probably do it faster than me. How many games has Satu played in versus the games that she hasn't played? Damn, is Satu an injury? I mean, she's not like, we don't tag her, we don't label Satu as an injury prone player. But when you like take a step back and you look, you kind of see it's like, damn, she's missed a lot of games. Like, she's missed a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? All right, Demonat. Moving on to, I appreciate your comment, Michael. Next comment, Demonat. Seattle should go for Marina. Seattle should go for Marina. What trade assets do they have to pick up a Marina? Oh, they could make some trades. Who are you giving up, though? Connecticut's Sun. And they want Marina Mabry. Seattle does have the second pick in this year's draft. And everyone's saying they're going to pick up Olivia Miles. But looking at this team, I don't know if Olivia Miles would like help this team. I feel like you need a bigger punch, because if you're going to keep Nika Mule, or maybe they can trade Nika Mule and maybe a pick up Marina Mabry. That way they can pick up Olivia Miles, who would be a much better running mate with Sky and Olivia. Sorry, pick up Marina, and with Sky, Olivia Miles, and Marina, it wouldn't be bad, but I don't know how good it would be. Seattle's they're in limbo. Like, look at this roster, right? Sky Diggins-Smith, Jordan Horston, Ezzy Maggs, Nika Mule. I don't want to say Mags because I don't want to mess her name up. So Ezzy M, Nika Mule, Nneka Ogwumike, Mercedes Russell, Victoria Vivians, Gabby Williams, Lee Yuru. If that's not a scraping 500 team, I don't know what to say. Like, you need. I'm not saying Olivia Miles would be a bad pickup, because obviously that's who we all think that they're gonna. Well, no, actually, who y'all think they're gonna go for. I'm not sure who the hell they use the number 2 pick on. I'm really not sure. But that team needs This team needs a gen talent. This team needs a generational talent. Like, you need a generational talent on this team. This isn't enough. Sky, Olivia Miles, Gabby Williams, Nneka Ogwumike, Ezzy. You feel me? Like, Sky and Olivia. I don't know if that's the pairing. I don't know if that's the pairing. And then y'all saying trade for Marina. So what do y'all want to do? Sky, Marina, Gabby, Neka Ezi. Again, they would not be bad, but how good would they be? You're not. I don't think you're contending with that team. They really do need like a revolutionary two, like not a two, but they need that. They need a cornerstone piece. They need French Gabby Williams, like French Gabby Williams. They need France Gabby Williams, like Olympic Gabby Williams. Because sometimes Gabby, I don't know if it's just the whole situation with Seattle, where Gabby just always seems like she's playing like she's a shell of herself in Seattle, or maybe she's just in the WNBA, kind of like how Jokic is in the NBA. They hear like part time, but you need France Gabby Williams. And then we can talk Olivia Miles. You need a kick to this team. Like if Olivia Miles were to come in and actually be that kick, I would be like, holy hell, get her jersey, rally around Olivia Miles, give her the keys to the city. But you need a kick to this team. You need like the Jordan of. You got to draft the Jordan of this team, and you have the second. I don't know what Seattle does. I don't know what Seattle does. Like, I'm not even a Seattle fan, but this is like, I feel bad that they're just neutral. Like, I feel bad that they're stuck in the mud. Like, I'd rather have a team that's like ass, like absolutely ass, and a team that's actually moving in the right direction and then just be in the middle. I have to pull up Tankathon because I have to. This is dumb. This is dumb. This is really stupid because Olivia Miles isn't a bad player, but it's Seattle. Seattle's just like, do the players even want to be there? Maybe the situation last year was like serious. It was like sucking the energy out of the team. Where's my mock draft? I think it's good that they no longer have Jewel Lloyd. I think it's good because you're kind of offering a rebuild while not rebuilding. Like you're renovating. You're renovating the team. So that's why getting rid of her was good. I think that's yes, I like that. Okay. I'm on Tankathon right now. I'm just looking at the mock draft. So obviously they got Paige Beckers going first to Dallas. I think Paige would be more excited about going to Dallas now than previously. I'm gonna pull up Dallas's roster before I get out of here. But number two to Seattle, they have Olivia Miles. Number three, they have Sonia Citron going to Chicago. We all love Sonia Citron. You are not a fan of this channel and you don't love Sonia Citron, okay? We love Sonia. She dribbles kind of like Satu as well, but if so, imagine this. Imagine Sonia Citron had handles like Hannah Dalgo. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. She probably never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna try a while out. Dominique Malonga going number four to the Mystics. Would the Mystics actually pick her up? Tina Pow Pow, Cheyenne Sellers, and Nisa Morrow. Nisa Morrow doesn't have a shot though. I don't know. I don't know how to help Seattle. I don't know how to help. Hey son, I have no clue on how to help Seattle. I just tried to help Seattle. I think I just gave the answer to the Aces, to the Lynx. The Lynx need to pick up a big. I don't know why they got Azia James here. No, if the Lynx could get themselves a 5-2 and they can put Nafisa Collier at the 3, that's there. That you might have a little cheat code right there, but I'm trying to help Seattle, and I don't see the vision. I'm trying to help Seattle, bro. Who do you put at that 2 spot, bro? Who do you put at that 2 spot? You have your 3. You got Sky. You got Gabby Williams at your 3. You have your 4, NECA. She's still hooping. You have your 5. That 2 has to be on. If you had Kalia Copper maybe at that 2 spot, you feel me? You feel me? Now we're talking. But you don't have enough. I'm thinking like Anissa Morrow. Put Gabby at the 2, Anissa at the 3. You're not gonna have a lot of 3-point shooting. Tina Pop, no. Y'all didn't hear that. Y'all didn't hear that. Are there any 2s available? Hello? Yeah, yep. Ain't no 2s available. Turn Maddie Westbeld into a 2 and draft her. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's ball. Do not let Maddie Westbeld go to the Minnesota Lynx. The Minnesota Lynx will run off a 3-peat if y'all let Maddie Westbeld go there. I'm getting into the mock draft. I gotta stop. I gotta get it. I'll dive into this mock draft later. That's a different video. Oh my gosh, can I go back, please? Can I go back? If Maddie Westbeld goes to the Minnesota Lynx, it's clip for everybody, bro. I'm praying New York picks up Maddie. I know we could use a guard and whatever, whatnot. I don't give a fuck. If we got Mads the Stallion, if we got Maddie Mustang Maddie, what? Oh, you know what? I got it. I damn near slobbered on my pause. I just slobbered. I got it. I got the answer. I damn near started drooling. Arella Garantes. Seattle, bring her back. Arella Garantes. That is it. That is it, so. Arella Garantes. Puerto Rican power. I'm waiting for my damn YouTube to pull back up. Y'all dropping comments like hell. Arella Garantes, guys. I got it. Okay, there we go. I've been streaming for so long. Arella Garantes. That's it. That's the answer. Sorry, let me read these comments real quick, and I'm gonna tell y'all why she's the answer. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Okay. Hawk says, I was thinking about this the other day. Do you think that Izzy Harrison on the right team could be in MVP contention? Izzy Harrison is, bruh, she's been, when you watch her play, bruh, and obviously she was hurt past couple of years, so I got to give her some grace. But before she was hurt, do you remember how good like Izzy Harrison was? And she's one of the players where it's just like, it's kind of like me talking about Niar. If someone were to look up the stats and see, oh, they only average 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, or like half an assist. You look up Izzy Harrison's stats and you don't see anything crazy, right, throughout her career. But when you watch her play, it's like, it's like, she is a monster, bruh. And pre-injury, when she used to go up against us, that's when I obviously get the best look. That's the reason why I actually became an Izzy Harrison fan, because she would bust our ass every time. Izzy Harrison is a monster, bruh. She could be one of the best forwards. Now, putting her in MVP, Izzy Harrison on the right team MVP contention? Hell no, but she would at least be an all-star. Obviously, that would depend on her health and everything like that. Again, just coming off the injuries, but let's talk pre-injury Izzy Harrison on the right team with the right green light, with the green light maybe with the ultra green. Oh my goodness, bro. Izzy Harrison. I don't even think Izzy Harrison understands how good Izzy Harrison is. Like she's so tough. She's one of my favorite players, bro. It's been calm for her the past couple years, but Izzy Harrison is a bucket, and I'm surprised. Like it's interesting you can see that too because sometimes I think I'm the only one that's seen them shits. But if you ask the average or casual fan, they'd be like, "Oh, you ask a Chicago Sky fan." Shit, I don't even think Chicago Sky fans fuck with Izzy like that. I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think they like Izzy Harrison like that. But she is nice like that. She is nice like that. I love her game. She's been in the league what 10 years now, but she could be a double double machine on average night. And matter of fact, she had more of my what do you call it? She had more of my fanship before Niara. You feel me? Because I kind of discovered Niara late. Like I was looking at New York, like who the fuck? You feel me? Even though it was a Sabali, I was like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But Izzy Harrison, actually, I used to go harder for Izzy Harrison than most players in the league. I was just like, yo, y'all like Asia, but this is it right here. Stretch the floor, midi, post work, face up gang, athletic. Have you seen look at Izzy Harrison's legs. Not even on no thirsty shit. You feel me? Take a look at Izzy Harrison's legs. Those are springs. Those are loaded springs. Those are pistons. They're like avatar work. like avatar work. Like look at her legs. She's so athletic. I don't think people really got to see like the best Izzy in her best form yet. You feel me? But Izzy Harrison, I think she needs to stay on in Chicago. I think another good place for Izzy Harrison would be Seattle. That would actually be kind of dope. Because if she can get back to just injury-free Izzy, green light, post work, go kill in the post, face these muff. You know I like her in Chicago, but I don't know what's going on with her in Chicago. Because just watching her play recently, I was like, what the, like, I was watching her, I was just like, Izzy, you were never bad. Like, watching her play, it was just like she kind of looked lost out there. But damn, I kind of got caught up on her comment. But I have to, yeah, I like Izzy on Chicago. I would love to see Izzy on Seattle. Hold on, let me help out Seattle. Let me help out Seattle right now. I'd like to see Izzy Harrison on Seattle. That'd be nice. But I like her in Chicago. I don't know if from watching Chicago last year though, like were the rookies even going to Izzy for advice? Like one of the best fours I've seen play. One of the most talented players I've seen play. Did it even look like Camilla? And Izzy does have back to basket game and she does have face up game. But does it look like it didn't look like Angel was going to Izzy? And it also didn't look like Izzy was in a way reaching out to the rooks like because again, I don't even think sometimes I don't even think these players understand how good they are. So I feel like the vibe I got was I don't think the rookies were like seeking out Izzy. I don't think Izzy was seeking not on no malicious shit, but I don't think the rookies were seeking out Izzy, and I don't think Izzy was seeking out the rookies to be like, hey, I can teach you a few things. Like I can teach y'all back to basket. I don't know. That's just my observation. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like they were all, especially the rooks. It looked like the rooks were doing their own thing. But it didn't look like Izzy had any say on that team, especially from the bigs point of view. And that I don't even know why that would be the case when Izzy is one of the best bigs that I've seen and one of the most talented bigs I've seen. Okay. Let me keep going. Demonat. Seattle have 4 first-round picks in the next 2 years. That's cool. Um, oh, one first in 2025 and three first in 2026. Yeah, they're kind of building kind of like the Sam Presti type draft route. I think they're kind of building the Sam Presti draft route. Just pick up a bunch of good picks. Three first round picks in 2026 is going to be very clutch. So that might be what they're waiting for. You feel me? I got to get back to the Arella Girantes argument, but let me read off these comments. Izzy and Angel are a bad fit together because they both want to start. I will say I am concerned a little bit about the fit in Chicago because they are going to try and make Angel and Camilla their franchise cornerstones, and they've said that already. So they're not going to have Izzy and Angel fighting for time. You feel me? And I don't think they're gonna put Angel at the 5 either. Yeah, it is a bad fit. I will say in Chicago it is a bad fit. I would love to see her, excuse me. I'd love to see her stay in Chicago, one, because of that tutelage, but also like I feel like you could put Angel at the wing spot because you don't really expect her. Now that would f with your shooting, but if you're not gonna have that many, if you're not gonna have that many 3-point shooters on the team anyway, it's kind of weird now because now they got Rebecca Allen, so that wing spot is actually taken. But if you put Angel Reese, Angel Reese could play wing. She could just be like a non-shooting wing. But imagine you have a wing that can crash the glass the way she does, defend the way she does, win you a couple possessions on offense, and kind of make up your lack of 3-point shooting. Like, also have someone in the post like an Izzy Harrison. It's tough. It would be. I'm not gonna lie. It would be a lot to figure out. It would, but yeah, yeah. The spacing in Chicago would be tough. I'm not gonna lie. All right, my battery on my laptop is actually getting pretty low. I'm on like 14%, so hopefully this doesn't close down. Let me read your comments. Let me read your comments real quick, and then I got to finish up my Arella Girantes argument. Okay. Demon at terrible vets on Sky last season. Locker room was a mess. Yeah, it just. I have to do a video on Chicago, bro. I got to do a video on Chicago. Izzy was mad about Teaspoon's coaching, letting the rookies play. Send me some links, man. Y'all need to drop some like videos in my comment section and stuff like that. I think I really want to formulate my own opinion, but just do my own research on Chicago because I do think there are a lot of things that are going on. But some of the things I thought were elementary and not even like, not necessarily malicious, but very stupid that it shouldn't have been allowed or things shouldn't have been done the way they were in Chicago. But I have to formulate. Like, send me some stuff on Chicago. I really want to watch all I can. None of them can shoot three, so they couldn't play all together at the same time. That's true. Like I said, it would take a hell of a coach to figure that out if they were going to keep that team. I wonder who they. Very King says, I wonder who they take at number 2. Does Seattle take Olivia Miles or Dominique Malonga? I can't tell you. I know Angel can't shoot threes. But there are plenty of wings in the league who can't shoot the 3 ball either. Feel me? But she can actually play the wing spot. Like, she could be a good wing. Phoenix maybe. Phoenix for who? Izzy Harrison? Somewhere she can get busy with the feats, man. Somewhere she can get busy with the feats. My laptop is so low. I think Ray King says, I think Beck Allen, Michaela can play backup 4, and maybe this guy can get a solid 4. Becca and Michaela would definitely be playing 3. Michaela be getting bodied at the 4 spot. Becca Allen, I don't think she's a 4. I don't think she can hang at the 4. Hawk, last one. Honorella, I want her on Seattle, but now Agumake's but not Agumake's because they got her out of there in LA. They got Arella Girantes out of LA too. Remember? Because she was with the Sparks. They got her out of there. Izzy should go to the Sun. Well, hell no. Ugh. Or Golden State. Izzy needs to go Seattle, Golden State, or Phoenix. I like those. Izzy Harrison to Seattle, Golden State, or Phoenix. All right. My laptop probably about to die by the time I get through all of this, but let me say this. Giving Seattle the answer right quick. Arella Girantes, bro. Remember how I said they need France Gabby Williams in Seattle? You need overseas Arella Girantes. The minutes that she used to play on Seattle, and I was talking to a subscriber about this, but the minutes she used to play on Seattle, she would get those garbage time minutes. She would basically look like a chicken with her head cut off in the game she was playing. It looked like she was a rookie, and I'm just like, she'll play like a rookie, and I'm just like, I know you're not this player. You're not this. You look like the JV player playing on varsity for the first time. It's like the speed is too much for you. But I know Arella Girantes is an absolute bucket, and if you watch her overseas, you see it as well. You feel me? And I think if you can get over, like, hopefully the mindset is different, because maybe she just still hasn't. Again, when you catch it, right? When you catch that rhythm, you'll be good. A lot of players in the league, a lot of great players in the league haven't had the time yet to catch that rhythm of the league yet, because usually they're getting the limited minutes and then they don't have the green light that they should. I think Seattle needs to bring back Arella Girantes. Give her the green light, let her go. Tell her, hey, what you're doing over there, I want, what's her team name again? Avienda, what's her team name? Her Euro team name, Avienda. Fuck. She was on the same team with Robin Parks, I think. She with the striped jerseys, and I'm not gonna lie, Arella be having that thing poking, bro. That's okay. That's the first thirsty comment of the night. But let's be real. If you watch her hoop overseas, that shit was a distraction. All right, let's be real. But either way, I think it was Avienda that she hoops for overseas. If you can bring that Arella Girantes to Seattle, I'm with it. She is a combo guard. She's tough. She can defend. She can play perimeter defense. She can go get you a bucket. She can facilitate. You need France Gabby Williams, overseas Arella Girantes, and we're straight. I just solved Seattle's problem. You can pick up Izzy Harrison. Get me Arella Girantes at the 2 spot, running with Skylar Diggins-Smith, with France Gabby Williams at your 3, Nick Wnba as at your 5. I'm done. Stream over. I want to appreciate y'all, man. Dog, she know what she doing. She know what she doing. We not gonna lie tonight. She know what she doing. And you know that some of the W players be rolling up the shorts and everything. Some of that should be illegal for some of these players, because y'all know what y'all doing. That shit illegal, bro. That shit illegal. What she was doing, that's, again, I did well. That was the first thirsty comment of the night. I'm out of here, guys. I just solved Seattle's problems. I want to appreciate y'all for checking out the stream. My laptop's probably about to die, even though I charge this shit to 100%. But I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Thank you for checking out the stream. We actually had a pretty good crowd for a late night stream on Saturday night. So I appreciate y'all taking the time to hang out, talk hoops. I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, subscribers. Thank you all for chipping in. Honestly, I just love talking hoops. This was supposed to be like a 30-40 minute stream, and we did well over an hour. So my lips are chapped. I'm cold as hell, and I need to shower. But I'm out of here, guys. Take care. Be safe. Stay blessed. I'm out of here. Peace.